Everybody, my name is Free Marketeer here, and I decided I'd do a playthrough of Dark Souls 2. And as you see, I've already made my character, and I've died once trying to fight the troll to get the stone ring, and had a bad time. Now, basically throughout this entire playthrough, which I guess I might include the DLC as well, depending on how things go. I'm gonna try to give some advice of things that, I mean, you'll see some of the things I do in this game particularly, and maybe they might benefit you in some way if you guys find them up to your standards. Now, I had to downscale the resolution for recording this because the picture quality was just all pixelated and it just looked absolutely horrible. And I mean, it's recording in 720. Unfortunately, I mean, I can play the game in 1080 and whatnot, but I have to reduce those settings or else it just will not work at all, which is just fantastic. So this is the first area, basically the Forest of the Fallen Giants. Probably the most user-friendly place in the game. Very straightforward. I mean, very straightforward, at least in my opinion. If you can't get by this part, then I'm not sure what to tell you. You know, I mean, that's gonna be honest. It's can't get by this part, then not a good sign. Not off to a good start. But I will admit, it's still very possible to die in this area. Not gonna lie, I mean, I've died a couple times just killing these guys, just because of careless actions that just were not very smart. Like, I don't even know what hit me there. I'm assuming it's the arrows. Alright. So, I think I just pulled a stupid. Yes, I did. I just pulled a stupid. I didn't even get my Estus flasks. That's how smart I am. Where is she? This is, Shanalot's favorite tree.
Bearer of the curse. Oh,
Bearer of the curse.
go on and heal.
She's just,
There.
yes, I know.
There.
I know. Bearer of the curse, bearer of the curse. It's, okay. No? No, yes. Okay, I'm praying to her, and I don't know why I thought I had another one. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is actually put an Estus Flask shard here, and alright, let's go back here. Now, in this area, pretty much all you'll be fighting are hollowed warriors that once followed the lord of this land, but apparently came very close to figuring out what the actual curse was and how to meet it. Actually, what am I saying? They weren't actually close to figuring out how the curse started, but they were trying their best to figure it out, and I think this attempt was the best attempt out of all the cycles in this game, because interestingly enough, this game is based off other civilizations going through this curse as well. And I think this civilization was the closest one to figuring it out, just like the last one, which makes the most sense, because as they grow, they learn more and more each time. Really wish I didn't just have a dagger. Not that daggers are bad. You know, I shouldn't say daggers are bad, but they're not really good against NPCs. I mean, they're okay, but ideally, you'd only want to use a dagger for player versus player. You know, because of the huge critical hit damage they have. Um, but they have such short reach that it's almost crazy to even attempt to use it against people on player versus player. I mean, it all depends who you're up against, but ultimately, most likely, you're going to be against somebody that has half a brain and knows what they're doing. And if they do, then you're pretty screwed. And my god, if my adaptability was higher, that would not have hit me. Oh my god. Good, a broken straight sword. Which a lot of people underestimate, in my opinion. You know, it's really not a bad weapon. It's not great, but it takes up such a small amount of stamina every time you swing it. So it turns out it has a very interesting trade-off. Now I know there's an item down there, but if I remember correctly, it's not even that useful. Yes. Ah, good. That archer. They'll never learn, man. They'll never learn. Okay, you almost hit me. But I got you first. Because I'm a traveling merchant. Now, interesting fact. If anybody even wants to know. There is... Oh shit, do I lack the requirements? What is it, 7 and 10? Of course. I lack the bare minimum requirements for using a freaking short sword. Raw for pointless. Not really pointless. I mean, I understand why that's there. Okay. Now, with this particular enemy, yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll try. Fuck, you can't get behind him. That's a shit show and a half right there. Oh! Oh. Hot damn. Okay. But he's a little angry. And you know what? I totally respect that. But you're dead. You know, that's probably the easiest time I've ever had with that particular enemy. Wow. Okay. Let's see if we can get over here. Okay, that hit me. I see, and that's why I want my agility to be higher. Because of stupid stuff like that hitting me. Oh my god. If my agility was higher, that would never have hit me. Alright. Oh, who do we got here? Somebody that hit me somehow. Bitch. Alright. You know what? I'm just gonna drink this because we're really close to a bonfire. Alright, you are a bitch. Okay. That was awesome. Hollow infantry gloves. Cute. Do you see what I mean by two-handing my weapon like this? Oh my god, man. Tell ya. once my adaptability gets to the point where my agility becomes high enough, then this will be a lot easier. Because usually most of the time when I'm fighting enemies, I don't even really use a shield. You know, like the only time I use a shield if it's a shield that gives me stamina recovery. Because honestly, I in this game, to me, shields just aren't worth it. I don't care if you're good enough. If you can time your dodge, what's the point of using a shield? You know, like on some enemies, you're still gonna take damage. So I just don't understand why people use them. Like in Dark Souls 1, I guess shields were incredibly useful. Because they almost all of them provided 100% physical resistance. Um, but in this one, not so much. It's a lot different. Okay, so what do we need here? One of these, and we need one of these. Okay. So basically, what I just bought was the blacksmith's key and another Pharos' lockstone because they're very handy. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.